my god.
Hey guys!
Welcome back to another episode of
Podcast. As you can see, we are doing this episode from Zoom because we are practicing social distancing.
Social
Social distancing. As you guys probably know, this COVID-19 situation has gotten quite bad. So podcast still want to bring you some entertainment, but so we'll be doing so from the comfort of our own homes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so over the course of the past month, or when were you in quarantine? Was it last month?
Last week,
Oh yeah,
Last month.
Last month.
Rachel had
Sorry.
her own. Okay. Rachel had her own incident which she was involved in which she had to be quarantined for a whole 2 weeks. Her and her whole family, and me and Yuan on a separate occasion had to get quarantined because during the March holidays we decided, oh dude, flights are so cheap, maybe
Holiday
we
time.
should go overseas and just have a good holiday. And then
Yeah,
the
so-
moment I land. Okay, Yuan's in Phuket for like a day, right?
I was there for like a good 3 days, and then on Monday, the news came out that like they were gonna impose travel restrictions on ASEAN nations, and then like me and my mom the whole time we were like, that's not gonna happen. Like it's chill, we're just gonna go back, it's gonna be fine. And we were like, no, like the government wouldn't do that, like it's totally fine, it's under control. And then like the news came out literally like 3 hours later, and then we were like, and then like half an hour after it came out, we had like another 24 hours to get home. And then we were like, okay, time to rebook the flight. And then we were like on the way to like this restaurant on some hill. And then we booked the flight back and then we came back. Yeah. Then what about you, Adam?
Wow.
I wasn't as fortunate as you were. I did not manage to have 3 full days in Bali. What happened instead was my mom and I, we were supposed to go on Saturday, but because of like changes, we left on a Sunday instead. And we land in Bali, right? And then the second we land in Bali, we've got like 10 million people texting me, yo, dude, did you hear about this? Bro, you're gonna like get banned from Singapore, bro. You better come back quick. And like my mom and I were stressing out. We're like sitting there in Bali at the checkout and we're like, what do we do now? And I can see on my mom's face that she's going, screw it. Let's just take the 14 days, right? And let's have like a good time in Bali. But like inside, I really wanted to do that. But also I was like, I'm gonna miss out on school. That's really stressful. Yeah, but then it doesn't matter. It didn't matter anyway because by the time we came back, right, they were all like, "Oh, if you came back by this time, you have to take 1 week stay home, like LOA." So like basically, right,
2 weeks.
I came back for nothing.
I mean, you could still go out. Me and my mom are pretty glad we came back. Because like we could still go out and like eat food and like go to the supermarket.
I didn't
And
at
it's
least
2
like
weeks from the time you land. So it's
Yeah, and it was only 2 weeks from when I land, so I saved like a good 2-3 days on all that staying at home stuff.
Okay, yeah, but I
Okay,
think
yeah.
the positive thing about coming back from Bali was that if I didn't come back like the day I did, my mom might not have been able to go to Hong Kong and could have lost her job.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was quite
That's
lucky.
really lucky.
That is very fortunate. Yeah.
Damn.
Cool Adam
Yeah,
goes
that-
away, sensitive Adam comes out.
Yeah. Okay.
Aw.
So speaking of sensitive, Adam, that's a good segue. When you guys were in quarantine, let's just get a sense of like how do you feel? Like how was the first day compared to like the
bro.
5th day?
I think Rachel should go.
The quarantine taught me a few things. Like we always say like, oh, like I really want to just stay at home and be free. And now you have 14 days and then you start complaining and then you lose the sort of freedom you have. But honestly, make good use of those 14 days because when as rude as it sounds, when are you obliged to stay at home and don't have you're not obliged to meet friends or go for outthings. You're basically at home the whole day. That's your entire schedule and you have the freedom to plan it out for yourself. And you get to
I also realized the notion this is kind of weird, but it's I also realized the notion of how important the notion of liberty and control is to people, because when you want when you even if me, I mean it's not like I was forced to stay home or anything, but the fact that I was obliged to by people that people that were organization above me, the government and the school, they were encouraging me strongly obliging me to stay home and stuff, just that in itself was very intimidating to me, because not just having the freedom and not being able to feel okay and feel my decision to go out is socially like and ethically sound. Like that was like
Mm.
very like I feel like that was a big part of why I was like very like distressed the first few days because
Yeah.
like it was just like really weird.
Okay.
Adam?
Oh, I was great. It was okay. I felt like the biggest problem of being at home for me was like I felt like a lot of my time was wasted, you know? At least when I'm at school, like I'm in classes learning something. But when I'm at home, all I'm doing is like lying on my bed watching YouTube videos, you know?
Mm.
I actually get
Did-
one of the biggest problems for me is that when I lie down on my bed at home, I lie down in a certain position where my spine is up. So like I'm lying down like this on my belly, so my head's up, right? And my neck started getting really
Oh.
sore, and my lower back started really hurting. So
So
I
these
had
are
to change.
truly first world problems.
I had to like rotate my body, so I lie down on my back, and I focus on like curling my lower back a little bit so that I could like opposite bend it,
Dude,
because I don't
Yuan
want
was
to get
discussing
scoliosis.
like liberty and our freedom to like go leave the house. And you're here like, oh my spine.
I'm like hunched over.
Okay, no, but to
Yeah.
be honest, I didn't leave the house once during my 14 days.
Bro, I saw
Yeah.
your WhatsApp.
Okay,
You
no,
were,
I
like,
went
at a
like
McDonald's, you were like
one
that McSpicy deal,
Bro,
though. Like, you
one
literally
time-
sent me.
incriminating evidence
one
right here. This
time,
incriminating.
one time I
You were
went to
literally
go
just
get
bragging about how you
McDonald's.
didn't leave the house.
I went
Yeah,
to get
you-
McDonald's and I went to cut my hair. Okay, sue me for wanting
Oh,
$4 McSpicy
okay.
and a haircut.
Liar.
Okay.
Okay,
Liar.
busting myths and stating facts.
Whoa.
Boom.
Okay.
Guys, should you believe everything you hear through word of mouth?
I mean,
Mm-mm-mm.
No.
like the only people I
Another-
wouldn't trust
oh.
like are like grandmas on group chats, you know?
Adam hates old people.
Only older people. The virus is only fatal for older people.
Oh,
Rachel.
Rachel was first.
Oh, it's not only for older people, even though in the first like few months, more elderly people got affected. But like if you see like the US cases currently, there are actually more younger people getting infected. In fact, it can also be fatal for them. So all of us need to exercise precaution.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The next
Sidetrack.
statement.
So it's sidetrack.
Oh.
Did you
Yep, yep,
see
yep.
all those young people in America who are like, bruh, it's my summer vacation, bruh, and I want to celebrate,
Oh.
you know, Cobra ankles
I've
Those
been
for
are-
me,
waiting
bruh.
2 months. Yeah.
That was a
They-
killer American accent.
Thanks, man.
So next statement. A stay-at-home notice is more strict than a quarantine notice. Ewan,
No.
what
I know about them
what
LOAs.
quarantine means?
Actually, they're both very similar. Like, yes, it's less strict, but only in almost like one aspect, or like
Which is?
two aspects. Both SHN and quarantine obviously makes you stay home. You cannot leave by law. But the first difference is that for quarantine, if you're the only family member that's affected, then you need to be quarantined in a room with a toilet. And if you don't have that, you have to stay in a government facility. But for a person on SHN, they can roam around the house regardless of whether all their family members are. You know, I mean, from experience, I think they would call you 3 times a day and
Wow.
show up when you meet a door. I think they're supposed to do that for SHN, but it's almost impossible right now.
No,
I
yeah,
think they're trying to
my mom has
revert to
friends.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call them like 3 times a day, even for stay home notice, to be like, what's your
Oh,
temperature?
really?
Yeah. And San
Oh.
has that app. She always has to like take pics of like her and then like her surroundings.
What
No,
does that
I
entail?
mean, you get a LOA like if it's something like less, like if you're not as close, if you're in not such close proximity to like a confirmed case, but there's like a likelihood that you might have gotten it because of like your travel, like your recent travel history, or like maybe someone from your family came back, like and they're sick. Like schools or like workplaces might issue you with LOAs to make sure you just stay at home. And then like the letter I got from the school, they said that they recommend that me and my mom like left the house as little as possible, except to do like essential stuff. Cause like we came back from Thailand recently, so yeah, might be the next super spreader on like Straits
No,
Times.
but
I
I
was
mean,
not about
prison
to do that.
is one of the things the government put down as the punishment, like up to
Nah,
6
but that's
months.
for stay home
Wait,
notice and QO.
Like the teachers are actually telling us that the staff room has been cut into like several locations now. So like the teachers are split into like groups like A, B, and C. So like a certain group has to like teach from home, a certain group has to come to school, just to make sure that like if one person from one group gets it, like not all the teachers are like
Yeah.
screwed. Yeah.
One of our
like-
teachers is working in the gallery downstairs, like where they hold VA exhibitions.
Yeah, then so the situation is quite crazy right now, but let's just hope that it's only gonna get better. Next myth or fact. You know what, Nadiv? I'm gonna give you a freebie.
Oh.
Is the virus airborne?
I know this one. I know this one. I'm gonna have to go with yes. It is airborne.
It's not. It's
Huh?
actually a myth that the
Wait,
virus
are you-
is airborne.
It's semi.
What kind of stupid question is that,
It's-
Song?
Whoa!
Sorry, that's my fault.
That was a pretty good question, Rachel.
What? You were quick to hit on me. The virus is only airborne in the air for a short time before it diminishes after a sneeze or cough from someone. But other than
Oh.
that,
So it is airborne, lah. So it is airborne.
okay,
Actually,
Ken, I'll give you the
previously-
point, Nadif. Okay. Do we need to stock up?
No.
Okay, Nadif,
Mm.
sure. Please, everyone at home, please don't stock up, guys. Tell your parents, tell your grandparents not to stock up
Whatever.
because
Like you have to trust that the government has enough in their reserve, like when stuff actually goes bad. Because right now, like if we do end up stocking up, then that just affects the people that like actually do
Yeah.
need it like immediately. You know.
So since we've been taking a while for myth and facts, we're going into what I like to call the lightning round. So you don't need to raise your hand. Just scream myth or fact when I say out the statement, and whoever I hear gets the point. Okay. The virus cannot be transmitted in areas with hot and humid climates.
Myth.
Ewan,
Myth.
Oh yeah.
I wrote this, but I don't remember.
taking a hot bath and drinking alcohol will not kill the virus.
Truth. Fact.
Fact.
True.
Adam,
Oh damn it.
virus can be transmitted through mosquitoes.
No,
Myth.
I don't know this one.
Myth.
Myth, Ewan got it.
Myth.
Okay. Nadev, I like the effort. I give you one more point. So for those of you keeping track at home, Ewan has 6 points. Nadev has 3 points. Adam has 3 points, and Rachel has 1 point.
I wrote these questions anyways, so like
Okay. So to make it fun, this last question is worth 10,000 points.
Whoa, Nadir can come back. Nadir can come
Okay, but-
back.
Hey Adam, we're the same score. You can come back, alright?
anyways, right? If we got any of our facts wrong, just comment.
This last question is for 10,000 points. Spraying alcohol and chlorine all over your body kills the virus.
Myth.
Adam gets it, and Adam wins the game.
Hey yo, what up?
Hello.
Welcome back
Welcome
to
back,
our
so-
second channel, Podcast Plays. Right here on my, depends on the screen looking at, right here on my left, we got my boy Ewan McCrae, repping the Minecraft. Down here, we got Nada Zahir, King of COD. In the corner, we got Fomiat-san, big mobile legend. And way at the bottom, we got Rachel. Rachel, what do you play?
He's a Scriblio main.
Scribble.
Today, we're in Rachel's ballpark. We're playing Scribblio for y'all. So we're gonna try our best to beat the Scribblio queen. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, let's dive right into this game.
Let's do it.
Mobile Legend.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, Richie.
Owen's a huge Mobile
Oh,
Legends
no.
player. And oh, I know what this is.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh,
I
sorry,
know.
I didn't know that. Oh.
well, yeah, yo.
Did I get it?
It's not show.
Not if.
What? My name's on. I didn't even choose that name. Sums me up, huh? I guess, guys.
It's the moon.
shut.
Pants. It's machete.
I forgot what it's called.
Minecraft.
Come on, phone, don't be a wuss.
Oh, drama in the chat. Can we get some kekes?
Whoa. It's a man, and then whoa, whoa. Who guessed it?
Rachel guessed it.
Rachel, yes, we're on the same frequency.
Yeah. Guys, it's turning, spinning.
This is the easiest word, eh?
What?
Oh, you-
I thought you were
Come on,
writing a
how
character. I thought you were trying
How
to draw a
else would you have
character.
done that?
I would have drawn like X's on my eyes and like a little bit of a tornado on top of my head.
Yeah, that's what I did, right?
You drew
Guys,
like
don't
curly
fight,
hair, bro.
please.
What's this?
Mm.
Oh, wow. I hate this, by the way. I hate this for the viewers at home.
Why? This is so good. I'm on it.
Wait,
Why'd you
whoa.
leave?
Oh my god, I'm
Oh,
so
you left the
sorry.
game.
I
Oh,
didn't
it's
mean
not called a
to.
game anymore, I guess. Wow.
I'm sync.
Who said I'm sync? Oh,
Adam wrote.
oh, phone, you have 0 points.
Eh,
Come on, guys.
Oh! Oh, what?
Oh, I got it. Oh.
What?
Not
I
it,
remember
not it
queen.
didn't get it. Not it didn't get
It's like
it.
quintuple.
Not it.
Can we vote kick now?
Is he
I'm gonna
frozen?
lose.
Oh.
Oh, he died. He died.
It's not letting me
Can we
draw,
vote?
guys.
Can we vote kick now?
Oh no.
Bro, that's fat.
Yay, Christmas is so close. Yay.
Oh,
Everyone-
Jay.
Yay, Christmas is so close.
Refrigerator.
Nope.
Alligator.
Ambidextrous.
Rachel's
Oh,
getting it. Rachel's getting it.
That's it. That's it.
What?
Oh. Oh.
What?
it's called reverse psychology.
What? Oh, it's a stick and fire.
Bro,
I
get
see.
it together.
I see.
What the hell, Rachel?
What?
What?
Yay, nutshell.
Oh, stupid. Yeah, I would say this is one of my better drawings.
I thought at first it was like a waiter holding like rearranging tables.
What's another? Who's the
What's
person?
the person who does it?
Archer.
Rachel, I only got it because I saw what you said like 30 seconds ago.
Archer.
Get this.
Shoulders, knees, and what?
You
I
just drawn like a
I was
donkey.
thinking the song head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking.
Dude, I was thinking that, and I was just like, what?
Like,
There's no
what?
knees
Oh.
or toes. What?
Think about it. If only you're the only one.
What? Legs?
Oh. You-
Right? It's not the worst, right?
Sometimes.
You somewhat get it, Adam.
Yeah. See, that's what I would think dizzy is.
God damn it, I spelled it wrong.
Disease.
Oh, I killed the fly.
Yo, language, dude.
Nutshell's a bit slow.
Oh, I'm quite impressed that I managed to convey that.
What did
That
you
was
say?
good.
Paul?
That was good, Ewan. Chook ball.
And what?
That is steak. What is on top of that thing is a steak. It looks like a UFO. It looks like a waffle UFO.
What? I spelled barbecue
Yeah.
wrong.
What is this?
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
You would say Nirvana.
No, yes, I'm quite proud of that.
someone going like,
April Fools.
What?
How
Did I not spell it correctly?
How are you
oh
supposed
yeah,
to
you
spell it?
spelled it different.
What? How do you spell it?
Hamas.
Oh, that's stupid. Pajamas.
Pajamas.
What the hell?
Pajamas.
What?
What?
Oh, cauliflower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did I say it?
I was quite
GDI.
confused by that.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Ewan, that's good.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, damn it. I'm late to party.
Adam thought it was a Chinese character or something.
Bro, Rachel do be winning though. Why not everyone?
So guys, anyway, that's the game. Here are the standings. We got Rachel, the queen of Scribblio, up at top.
She
Yeah.
actually won.
We
Yeah,
got
she did.
we got
Excuse me.
Ewan. Wait, let me stop the share. We got Ewan, the what was your game again? Minecraft. We got Ewan. We got Ewan, the Minecraft king, at third. I'm in second place. Phone, the mobile gaming legend, last place. And Nutshell coming in at a clean fourth with his Call of Duty skills, FPS, all that goodness.
Wait, I came in like I was fourth, phone was fifth. Why didn't you mention phone first?
Yeah, why did you say it all out of order? Like you literally went like 1, 3, 2, 5, 4.
But for everyone, phone came in last.
I was pretty close to another score, and a whole round of my scores was eliminated. So
That's what you
Just
get for
think
playing
about that.
Mobile Legends.
I don't play.
Okay, anyways, take care of yourself, guys.
Okay, bye guys.
Good night.
Bye.